Are you up for some fun ab exercises, some workout for the glutes as well? It's gonna be short and intense and right on. So unroll some sort of mat and get down. You don't need any equipment other than your body and a good spirit to really get things going. We are not going to warm up as I sometimes do, because when we're talking about the abs and stuff like that, we can just do gentle things to begin with. That'll be a warm up. So get your hands behind your head and crunch in gently without getting your feet too far away from your hip. When you do this, crunching in, please exhale through your mouth or your nose, whatever you feel like. So not warming up, but going a little bit gentle, which is why I don't extend my legs out towards the floor yet. When we do core and ab exercises, we really want to target all the different layers of the core. Here, the six pack, top and bottom. Let's do 5. Get your elbows out so you don't hug your head in. 3. And squeeze in instead. 2. And 1. Feet on the floor. Elbows by your ribs and hands pointing up. You get your heels somewhat close to the hip. We're gonna lift the hip up. Get maybe 2 fists distance in between your knees, not further, and then lower down and up. And you feel like, this is too boring, I want more intense. Just wait a second, we'll get there. I just want us to feel the things turn on, the glutes, the back, before we get too much into everything. So lifting 5, lift high and lift through the heels. 4, 3, 2, maybe push the elbows down, and 1. Awesome. Bicycle crunches, either with the legs extended or bend your knees. Lift high to the side. And again, support your head without pulling it. And please follow the pace here, not being super fast. Get the flat tension going in your belly. So squeeze in. Again, you can exhale when you crunch up. Inhale as you switch. We are going to go through some exercises that you might not be familiar with, but that is exactly why we want to do them, because new exercises challenge our body in new ways. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, get your wrists going. Take a seat. I am on a yoga mat now, and because I'm on a yoga mat, I'm gonna fold it because we're gonna do planks on elbows. So I want to have a little bit extra support here for my elbows. And you know your options of coming down on your knees. I really want you to push to the elbows into the ground and stack elbow and shoulder on top of each other. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stay put, or you can go for a side plank on your elbow. Lift the hip up. I have my feet beside each other. Stay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching, other side. Again, push down, don't hang in this shoulder, and maybe take the shoulder a little bit back for supporting the shoulder girdle with the strength of your back. 3, 2, 1. Going back to the same side. Know your option of coming down on a knee. Maybe lift the top leg if you feel like it. Staying for 5. Push the hip up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching. Again, stabilizing yourself before you maybe lift the top leg. Lots of balance here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Shake your shoulders. That's the side of the hip, those cross-fibering muscles, obliques they're called, that we get involved there. Going back to the more traditional, hardly traditional core exercises. 2 variations. You can cross your ankles, keep your head down, lift your hip a little bit, and then kind of twist the bottom of the hip or the bottom of the spine from side to side. If you want more, lift the head as well. And crossing. Yeah. So you're gonna feel the bottom of your 6-pack. You're gonna lift as high as you can. Keep the feet over the hip, at least for this one. Gonna switch it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, flat tension, belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm kind of trying to switch between the core and the glutes somewhat to get the maximum, because then our abs will relax and rejuvenate a little bit before we get back to them. Lift your hip up again, hip lifts, but this time you're gonna put your right ankle on your left thigh or over the knee, and then lower down, lift up from here, kick the leg up, put it down again, lower down, and lift high, push through your left glute, kick up. Do this movement without moving your hip. All right? Lift, stay high. Kick. And maybe the last couple of times, see if you can kick higher, like the foot is gonna lift you up, like somebody's pulling your foot. Come on. Push through the heel on the floor. 4, 3, lift. Awesome. 2, 1. Before the opposite side, going back to the abs again, navel in. Maybe you want to support your head, or maybe you're going to have some fun trying to see if you can reach your heels. If you too easily can reach your heels, move the heels away from you. So I'm going to take my chin towards my chest. I know this can be a little bit hard on the neck, so please just take your hands behind your head if that's too much. A couple of seconds more. All right, back to the glutes. Again, make sure that this foot you're pushing through is not too far away from you. It's simply hard to lift too high if the foot is not somewhat close to the glute. I sense that my knee is stacked over the ankle, so that's approximately where we want to go. Left ankle on the right knee. Align the hips here with the floor. And here we go. Lower down and up. Of course, you can just stay here if this is enough with the knee or the ankle on the knee, or do the kick. So when you kick, the only thing that might be moving is you lift your hip just a tad higher. Breathe. And smile. Yay! We're gonna get strong. We're gonna get fit. You feel it, right? Whew. 5. Go high. 4. I'm watching you. 3. 2. 1. Go high. Go high. I'm talking just as much to myself as to you. Shake things out. Okay, then we're gonna try to do one of those ab exercises that you might not be that familiar with. If you're on a yoga mat, you might fold it just to get that extra cushion on your hip. I sometimes have people on my classes that are really, really slim, like too slim, and they have a hard time resting here in the hip simply because it's bone on the mat. If that's you, maybe extra padding, see how you can make this work. Come out to your side, but lean slightly back with your hip moving slightly back. One hand behind your head, one leg on the floor, at least to begin with. And then sit up in this direction, still your hip pointing backwards. Knee, elbow in. Come down, kick out, lift the leg if possible. All right. If you want more, you might take both legs and keep them elevated. So I am doing kind of a V shape, but my hip is leaned back. You'll feel it in the side up towards the sky and even in your six pack. Exhale as you crunch in. Go high with those legs. You feel it now? Yeah? 5. 4. 3. Navel in. 2. 1. Stay on this side. Stay here. Come up on your elbow and the bottom leg or knee is gonna stay down. Actually, let's see if I'm too long for this double folded mat. Maybe. All right. So find a side plank with the bottom knee down. We're gonna go into the glutes on this side. Again, knee, elbow in, but this time working the glute. Lower your hip, lift your hip as you kick the leg and the hand out. This elbow that's on the floor, on the mat, is gonna stay directly under the shoulder. We're working the glute on the bottom side and the whole core. Again, go low, lift high both legs and hips. 5, 4, you're with me. 3, isn't this fun? Yay. 2, 1. We have to struggle a little bit because otherwise it's still healthy to move, but really to gain the benefits, we need to feel that sensation of fatigue and like shaking it. Can I do more? I like it when I feel that I just couldn't do one single rep more. That's when I know I am at my limit. All right, coming out on the side, opposite side. So as we did before, you might stay with one knee down. If this is a new exercise, look at my shoulder all the way up, coming all the way down. Go for both legs if you feel like it. I have the hand on the floor with the palm facing up, so I'm not pushing through the elbow. Yeah. This is powerful. Come on, don't quit now. 5 more. 5. Remember to exhale. 4. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, let's do this side plank. Stay still the same side. We're on, but elbow down, knee down. Stack this and make sure you don't hang in the shoulder. Look at my shoulder. This is hanging. Not gonna do that. Gonna push up and maybe move the shoulder back. Try to feel the shoulder girdle there. What is it doing? Especially when I put body weight on it. Want it to be stable and strong. Hip down, knee elbow in, kick out. Or simply stay in your side plank. Breathe. You're gonna feel the burn now. But we're gonna continue for 5, 3, 4, must be. Go low. 3, lift high. 2, and 1. Awesome. Feel this in your neck. Just release tension there. Gonna go all the way down here on my back. Just about to wrap this class up, but not done with the core yet. For sure not. Okay, listen up. Hands behind your head. Sole of the feet, meaning the inside of the feet, they're together. Knee in, like crunch in, but the knee in, but not together, right? And then you kick out, keeping your head elevated. Push the sole of the feet or the shoes, if you have shoes on, in towards each other. Bring the knees in, or in and out, right? And kick out. I'm not gathering my knees as I kick out. I'm activating my inner thigh as well as my core. If this is too hard, move your feet further up towards the sky. Push those feet in. Feel the inner thighs. Push the lumbar spine, the bottom of the spine down to the mat. 5. I feel like I'm shaking. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way down. We're not done yet. Just the last couple of exercises. Okay, this is a little bit hard if you're not used to working out. You can continue doing this one the first one we did, if that's better for you. But I would like you to come into a seat or a boat pose. So chin towards the chest, roll slowly up. And there is a spot there where it's hard, but that's where the beauty is. Coming down, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. I'm gonna count with you. Going up for 8, if I can count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Maybe lift your feet. 2, 1. Going down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe your feet down. Maybe hovering up again. 8, 7, 6, 5. 3, 2, 1. As you can see, I'm not doing this to look great, and like you can look at me and like, oh, she's so good at this. I'm not. I'm struggling. 8, going down. 7, 6, navel in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sometimes when I look at other people on YouTube, it's like they don't break a sweat. They just, they always look pretty and nice and glowed up. And I'm like, dude, that's not real. That's not how we exercise. At least that's not how I exercise. Last one. bicycle crunches as we did if your back is best with that. If you can do more, see if I can, there's space for me. Come down, maybe your hands behind your head. Sit up in a boat. I have my heels down. Come down, roll onto your side. My knees are still slightly bended. Take a seat. Okay, come down onto the side. If you want more, keep the feet elevated and see how you can roll with this one. Again, the harder it is, the better the workout. Yay! Just one more for each side. Repeat this 2-3 times per week. You'll feel a change pretty quickly. If you want to stretch your core, your abs, the best way of doing that, or at least one of them, is to stretch your six-pack is coming down like this. You most likely feel it in your back. Isn't it stretching my back? No, because you're actually kind of narrowing, pulling the spine muscles together. You're actually stretching the six-pack. You can twist and you can do other stuff if you feel like releasing a little bit. Sometimes when I've done ab exercises, my lumbar spine needs this and then kind of cracks to release itself. So if that's what you feel like, oh yeah, I feel like doing after this, it can be really nice. Of course, stay maybe a minute on each side. Cool. Thank you for joining and have a wonderful, blessed day.